All right, my play, Bowlero Corp. Yes, bowling today. Scoring today after JPMorgan initiated coverage with an overweight rating of significant upside coming out of the pandemic. Analyst Kevin Heenan putting a $17 December 2023 price target on Bowl. That's more than 50% higher than Monday's close. Heenan adding, quote, Bowlero operates a unique portfolio of assets in the industry, supporting a flywheel for future growth and profitability. Approximately 70 million Americans bowl each year, with Bowlero accounting for 26 million annual visits. Now, shares surprisingly up more than 30% year to date, and you can see the pop on this day, up 5%. Now, bowling surprisingly was a really fast growing sport up to the pandemic, and then really hit the gutter. And the question is, are we ever going to get beyond the pandemic when it comes to bowling? Because there is something about sharing a bowling ball that people haven't returned to, Rochelle. I got to admit, I love the sport. I have not been back either. We'll see if it grows, but JPMorgan feels like we will return to the alley.
So I have been back, but I will say the feeling was different when you think of how many people are touching all these things, and it's a little bit off-putting, but it's also one of these things that's a family activity. It is. It's a little icky. I mean, a lot of them now are putting sort of sanitizer and wipes out, but then you're eating food and then you're going back and touching the balls. I'm like, oh. But I mean, we had one of my nephew's birthday parties there. It's still a good family space, and I guess as people get more comfortable doing some of these activities, that could be one that's, it's family friendly, but yeah, bring your sanitizer with you.
I mean, the call makes sense with a lot of the consumer spending trends that we've seen since the pandemic, right? People are wanting to spend more on experiences. Bowling would fall under that category, so certainly maybe potential for growth. I think we have to wait and see how quickly this certainly comes back. I was actually surprised, Dave, when you said it hadn't bounced back faster, because you would think people are pent up. There's this pent up demand to go out and socialize and be with your friends and be in these types of spaces as we see people get further and further, or I should just say more comfortable right now with the current environment. So JPMorgan thinks that it's a bullish move. I don't know. I think I'm kind of on board with what he's saying. There's only upside, at least.
I would agree there. I think a bowling trip for the three of us is in line. And
Bolero's a great
place.
Mike can come too, our stage director. Everyone's invited.